Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to Centurion's review of the punk rock band of Wargame Review Institutions. This is Heart of Darkness, an adventure game of African exploration. I bought this from my dad. He bought it, he opened it up, he never tried it. But I looked, he did have the original shrink wrap for it inside, and it said that this was $76 was the retail price at the game shop, which seems high to me because, it doesn't even have a mounted map. But anyhow, let's see what it's about. Maybe this is a good game. This is a game of adventure and exploration set during the mid-19th century where you're competing against up to 4 other players, venturing into deepest, darkest Africa in search of fortune and fame. Your journey is financed by a major newspaper and publisher back home, and they expect you to bring home fantastic stories that they can publish. Your expedition consists of you and armed Askaris, which are local African soldiers and porters that carry food and gifts. There will be occasional local guides and goats to keep you company. The quest is to enter into what is unknown while searching for myths and legends. You will map areas, interact with people, encounter wildlife, suffer calamities, and discover many wonders. It is dangerous to walk the land among people that might not appreciate your presence, to face hunger and predators, and to reveal what perhaps should remain hidden. Not only are the lives of your expedition at stake, but your very sanity as well. But then again, as the old trader said, are you not entering the heart of darkness? This actually sounds kind of cool. It says it's for 2 to 5 players, age 14 and up. Doesn't have the amount of time it takes to play, though. Let's see what's in here. We'll get to the rule book in a bit. Let's look at the other stuff. Include some baggies for the counters and a D10 and a D6. 2 baggies, I guess, to hold tokens or something. Let's look at the counters. Counters look decent. Those ones are single-sided. Let's see some of these other ones here. What's this on the bottom here? Just a blank blue piece of paper. And here's some tokens. Tokens are just single-sided. And these counters here, they're single-sided also. You have a resource chart here. Got all sorts of interesting resources like altimeters, diaries, Bibles, rifles, revolvers. And here's your encounters and events. Alright, here's terrain and your modifiers. Interesting. And a drama point chart. Another resource chart for another player. And another encounter chart. And here's a player aid here where you keep track of your Askaris, porters, and I'm not sure what this other stuff is for yet. I haven't read the rules, but there's your sanity and health down there, and apparently there's a river chart here too. They got one of those, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you have up to 5 players. That looks cool. To push the Moscow Barbarossa. Interesting. Let's look at the map. Map's alright. Visuals aren't very interesting though, but looks functional. It's an area control map. And you keep track of your patrons down here, and this looks like your drama track. And over here you have a turn track. Alright, here we finally get to the rules. Alright, it starts with an introduction. It's talking about the main tools, your D6 and D10. Now it's going over what drama points are. And here it's telling you how to set up your expedition sheet, and it's going over sanity and health and going over your porter rules. And then going over the resource markers and your event chits and encounter chits and so forth. So there's quite a bit going on here. Everything's in full color. The rule book actually looks pretty good as far as visuals. Here's talking about water markers here, and here's equipping your expedition. Looks like your Askaris and porters can have discontent. Here's going over disease marker, horror marker. Here's how you decide terrain. Now it's going over river and sources. You can have bad luck too. Here's where it goes over this matrix and stuff. Interesting. And you can have movement and stuff within the matrix. Now it's going over your event shits. Incidents. And then there's findings. Here it's going over the encounter chits. Oh, you got missionaries, you can encounter healers, stuff. You can encounter wildlife too, which is no surprise. Oh, there's rumors. Interesting. It's a mechanic you don't really see too often in war games. Actually, I've never seen rumors in a war game, so that's kind of cool. And here's your special discoveries. Alright, and here's how you declare a winner. You get highest number of Ascaris left, highest number of porters left, number of gifts left, food, blah blah blah. Highest health value and highest sanity value. Each of those gives you 1 point. Here's your, I guess, your flow chart. Select an expedition, choose patron and port of entry, and equip your expedition. It's got the map phase here. Talking about drawing events, dealing with findings, dealing with any encounter slot. There's a matrix phase. Interesting. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll let you know how this is when I get a chance to try it. Have a good evening.